Hello students, how are you? Hope you are all in the pink of health. I am Atunu Roy and you are watching Bond Making and Bond Breaking channel. Today I am going to discuss with you about the very important topic, that is inductive effect. What is inductive effect and how is it work? Now take a point. The first point is, what is inductive effect? Inductive effect means if A and B are the two atoms. Suppose A and B are the two atoms. Okay, so there is a bond between them. There is a bond between them. So A and B, they are sharing their electrons to form a bond. But if we compare the electronegativity, between A and B, just think about it. If we compare between A and B on the basis of electronegativity, then we can easily say that B has suppose, okay, V has higher electronegativity, than A. Point. V has higher electronegativity than A. Just take it. Just suppose it. So B has a higher electronegativity compared than A. Okay. So for that case, B has a greater tendency to push the electron towards itself. B has greater tendency to push the electron towards itself. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means B has more electronegativity compared to A. It means B has more tendency to push the electron towards itself compared than A. So in that case, just think slowly, silently, peacefully. If there is A and another is B, and B has greater tendency to push the electron towards itself, so B can show you delta negative. It can show you delta negative. And the other one can show delta positive. So for that case, we can easily say that A push the electron towards B, and B pull the electron towards itself. So A shows you plus I effect, and B can act as minus I effect. Okay, so which has more tendency to pull the electron towards itself? It shows minus I effect. And who has greater tendency to pull the electron towards B or other? At that time, it shows plus I effect. Okay. Let's take an example. Wait a minute. Just you have CH3OH and CH3 CH2OH. Just think about it. I give you 1 minute to think about it and say to me which has greater tendency to perform as acidic nature. Who has greater tendency to perform as acidic nature, methanol or ethanol? Okay. Now think, CH3 and O and H. So CH3 is a bulky group. CH3 is a bulky group. It can perform as delta positive or it can act as plus I effect. So it shows you plus I effect. That means CH3 has tendency to push the electron towards the oxygen. So CH3 push the electron towards the oxygen. So the electron density or the electron density on oxygen increases. Okay, CH3 has greater tendency to push the electron towards the oxygen. So the density of electron on oxygen increases. Therefore, the attraction between this H and O are gradually increasing. CH3 has tendency to push the electron towards oxygen and the electron density on oxygen are increasing. So therefore the bond between hydrogen and oxygen are also increasing. Okay. Now the second one. This is CH3 CH2 O and H. CH3CH2 is more bulky group compared than methyl group. So ethyl group is more bulky group compared than methyl group. Ethyl group is more bulky group compared than methyl group. So to push the electron towards oxygen, the capability is more on ethyl. So ethyl can more push the electron towards oxygen and the electron density on oxygen more increasing compared than first one. So the bond between oxygen and hydrogen is stronger compared than one. So which is easy to donate H plus? Which process is easy, but for which it is easy to donate H plus? As the electron density of this compound are very high compared to first one, so it is not easy to donate H plus. It is not easy to donate H plus. For that case, it is less acidic. It is less acidic compared than CH3OH. If you have propanol, that is CH3CH2CH2OH. It is more bulky group compared than ethyl group. Propyl group is more bulky group compared than ethyl group. It has more tendency to push the electron towards oxygen. So it is less acidic compared than this one and this one. Okay. Now take another example. If you have CH3O and H, and the second one is fluorine, and this is CH2, this is O and H. Tell me which is more acidic. Acidic means which has the ability to donate H plus ion. For case 1, methyl is a bulky group. As you all know, methyl is a bulky group, so methyl has tendency to push the electron towards oxygen. Methyl has tendency to push the electron towards oxygen, so the electron density on oxygen are increasing. Therefore, the bond between oxygen and hydrogen is very strong. Therefore, it is not easy to donate this H plus ion. And acid means giving H plus ion in aqueous solution. Okay, but here has electronegative element, that is fluorine. So this H2 has tendency to push the electron towards oxygen, but the electronegativity of fluorine is more than oxygen. So it has power to snatch the electron, to pull the electron towards the H2. So the electron density on oxygen is not higher compared than 1. So the bond between hydrogen and oxygen is not stronger compared than 1. The second one is more acidic, because to donate H plus, the process 2 is very easy compared than 1, because the bond between oxygen and hydrogen is stronger compared than 2. Or we can say the bond between oxygen and hydrogen is weaker compared than 1, due to the presence of electronegative element. Due to the presence of electronegative element, that is fluorine, the density on oxygen is decreasing. As the density of electron on oxygen are decreasing, therefore it is not easy to donate it is easy to donate the H plus. But there is no this type of electronegative group who has tendency to pull the electron towards the methyl, towards itself from the methyl. So therefore the electron density on oxygen is higher. Therefore it is not easy to donate H plus. Okay, that's why the second one is more acidic. Now take another example. Now take another logic. You have fluorine and then CH2 and then OH, and the second one Cl, CH2OH, and third one Br, CH2OH, and the last one ICH2OH. That's all. For this case, there is fluorine, and another is chlorine, and another is bromine, and another is iodine. So everyone can ability to pull the electron towards the methyl group, to pull the electron itself towards from the methyl group. Okay, so the electron density of oxygen will decrease due to the presence of electronegative element. But there is a point. That if we compare the electronegativity, if we compare the electronegativity, we can say fluorine has a highest electronegativity compared than others. Then the Cl, then Br, then I. So the electronegativity of fluorine is higher. So it has greater tendency, it has greater ability, it can easily pull the electron towards itself from the methyl. Chlorine can also, but as not fluorine. Bromine can also pull the electron from the methyl towards itself. Iodine can also pull the electron towards itself from the methyl. Chlorine can also pull the electron towards itself from the methyl. but fluorine has a higher energy. Fluorine has a higher electronegativity. Fluorine has higher power. So it can easily pull the electron towards itself from the methyl. Therefore, the density from the density of electron for the for the density of electron on oxygen are increasing for the fourth case. Okay, electron density on oxygen is decreasing case 1 for case 1, so H plus can easily for case 1. Okay, so this is more acidic compared to this, compared to this, compared to this. This is first one, this is second one, and this is third one, this is fourth one. First one is more acidic compared to the second one, and second one is more acidic compared to the third one, and third one is more acidic compared to the fourth one. Due to the electronegativity of this element. Who has a higher electronegative element, it can easily donate the H plus ion. And who can donate the H plus ion? We can say them acid. Okay. Okay. Now take another example. This is CH2F OH. This CHF and F, CHF2 and OH. This is CF F and F OH. This is the third one. Which is more acidic? Which is more acidic? We know more electronegative group present, then we can say them acidic, because due to the presence of electronegative element, it is easy to donate H plus. Here is the number of fluorine. More number of fluorine is equal to more I effect, more minus I effect, okay, more minus I effect is equal to more acidic. Here the number of minus I effect, and minus I effect. So it is more acidic compared to one and second. The second one and the first one. Due to the presence of more number of fluorine. More number of fluorine, it means here the density of electron on oxygen is very low. Therefore, this bond is very weak, and it can easily donate this H plus on aqueous medium. Okay, that's all. And the last example. This is CH3 CH2OH. If you have CH3 CH3OH, or you can say CH3 CH3OH. So CH3 CH2, this can form as plus I effect. So more number of CH3, that means more plus I effect. Here is 3. More number of CH3, that means more number of plus I effect. Okay, more number of plus I effect. For this, more plus I effect, more plus I effect is equal to more plus I effect. That means H plus cannot be donated by easily. More plus I effect, that means less acidic. That means less acidic. So there is a conclusion, minus I effect যত বেশি minus I effect minus more number of minus I effect, more minus I effect is equal to more acidic, or more number of plus I effect is equal to less acidic. That's all. This is all about the inductive effect. Hope this video is very helpful. Hope this video can help you to understand the basic GOC of the chemistry, and it can also help us to know the organic chemistry, to know the mechanism of the reaction of organic chemistry, which is very important on the basis of class 12 board exam and another tests. So thank you, keep studying, take care of your health, and keep studying with positive and optimistic energy. Thank you so much.